What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing something absolutely insane. I flew all the way to Liechtenstein, one of the richest and smallest countries in the entire world, and I'm going to try to live here for a whole month with only $1,000. People say it's impossible, that everything here costs a fortune, but I'm here to prove them wrong. We're going to uncover the secrets of this tiny nation, from its hidden wealth and insane banking system to its absolutely stunning landscapes. And let me tell you, this country is not just about money and mountains. I've heard the stories about the incredible community, and yes, the absolutely beautiful women here. We're going to dive deep into the culture, meet the locals, and see if it's possible to have an amazing social life without breaking the bank. You are not going to believe what we find. Make sure you watch until the very end, because I have a massive surprise for one of you that could literally change your life. You don't want to miss it. Seriously guys, every single time you hit that subscribe button, it means the world to me. It allows me to keep making these crazy videos for you, pushing the limits, and going on these wild adventures. We're building something more than just a channel, we're building a family. So please, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps more than you could ever imagine. Let's get into it. How do you survive in one of the world's richest countries on just $33 a day? Rent here would eat my budget in a week, so I found a local family through a work exchange. In return for gardening and dog walking, I got a cozy room and home-cooked meals. No restaurants, just groceries from Coop and Denner, and I cooked every meal. I used the Mobile bus and hiked everywhere, exploring stunning alpine trails for free. You don't need to be a millionaire, just resourceful and willing to do things differently. Stay tuned. Okay, you can't come to Liechtenstein and not talk about the money. This country is literally famous for being a vault for the world's elite. It has more registered companies than it has citizens. That is absolutely insane. The streets of Vaduz, the capital, are lined with pristine, anonymous-looking buildings. These aren't just offices, they are private banks and wealth management firms that control billions, maybe even trillions, of dollars. I decided to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. My mission: to try and open a bank account. I put on the nicest shirt I had, walked into one of the most prestigious-looking private banks, and just tried to act like I belonged there. The interior was like something out of a James Bond movie. Marble floors, silent, serious-looking people in expensive suits, and an atmosphere so quiet you could hear a pin drop. It was intimidating, to say the least. I walked up to the polished front desk and asked, "Hi, I'd like to inquire about opening a new account." The woman behind the desk gave me a polite but firm smile. She asked me a few questions, and it became very clear very quickly that I was out of my league. They don't just open an account for anyone with a few bucks. They were talking about minimum deposits in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. My $1,000 budget suddenly felt very, very small. I was politely escorted out, but the experience was eye-opening. This isn't your local neighborhood bank. This is a different world, a world of generational wealth, trusts, and financial secrecy. While I couldn't get a secret account, I learned that this wealth is the backbone of the country. It funds their incredible infrastructure, their high standard of living, and their social programs. There are no potholes in Liechtenstein, guys. Everything is perfect. But the wealth isn't just hidden in banks. You see it in the everyday life, but in a very understated way. You'll see a group of older men having coffee, and you'd never guess they were multimillionaires. The cars are nice, sure, but not overly flashy. It's not like Dubai with gold-plated Lamborghinis. It's more like quiet luxury. It's a place where wealth isn't just about having money. It's about a quiet, confident, and incredibly high standard of life that permeates every aspect of society. Okay, budget is handled. I've seen the secret world of wealth, but what's a country without its people? I was worried Liechtenstein would be cold and private, that everyone would be too reserved to talk to a random guy with a camera. I've never been more wrong in my life. The people here are genuinely some of the kindest and most welcoming I have ever met. It's a small country, so there's a real sense of community. My first real social experience was at a local village festival. My host family told me about it, and it was incredible. The whole town was there. There were food stalls. I mostly just looked, budget remember, live music with accordions and brass bands, and people of all ages just mingling and having a great time. It felt like a giant family reunion where everyone was invited. I was definitely the only tourist there. At first I was a little shy, just standing on the sidelines. But then, an older gentleman came up to me, offered me a pretzel, and started speaking to me in German. I used my best broken German and Google Translate to explain what I was doing, and his face lit up. He thought it was hilarious that I was trying to live on $1,000. He immediately introduced me to his friends, and suddenly, I was part of the group. They were so curious about my life, and I was fascinated by theirs. They told me stories about the local prince, about their traditions, and about what it's like to live in a country so small you can walk across it in a day. They didn't care that I wasn't rich. They were just happy to share their culture with someone who was genuinely interested. This experience cost me nothing, but gave me everything. The key to social life here isn't about going to fancy clubs or expensive bars, it's about participating in the community. Go to the local events, hike the public trails, visit the village pub, and just be open and friendly. Alright, let's talk about something I got a ton of DMs about. The women of Liechtenstein. I have to say the rumors are true. The women here are, in a word, stunning. But it's not just about physical beauty. There's a certain elegance, confidence, and natural grace that is just captivating. It's a unique blend of German, Swiss, and Austrian influences, creating something truly special. What I noticed first is how healthy and active everyone is. The lifestyle here revolves around the outdoors. You see incredibly beautiful women hiking up mountains, cycling along the Rhine, or just enjoying the fresh alpine air. There's a natural, wholesome beauty that comes from an active lifestyle, rather than heavy makeup or artificial enhancements. They have a glow that you just can't buy. It's authentic. Culturally, I found the women here to be very intelligent, well-educated, and worldly. Because it's a small country, many of them have studied or worked abroad. They often speak multiple languages fluently: German, English, French, you name it. The conversations I had were always engaging and insightful. They are proud of their heritage but also have a very broad, international perspective. Now you might think they'd be unapproachable, especially given the country's reputation for privacy and wealth. But that wasn't my experience at all. Just like with making friends in general, it's all about the approach. If you are respectful, genuine, and show interest in them as a person, not just their looks, they are incredibly friendly and open. I had some wonderful conversations at the festival and in the local pub. One woman I spoke to was a university student. We talked for almost an hour about the differences between life in Liechtenstein and life in the US. She was curious, funny, and down to earth. There were no pretenses. It wasn't about what you do for a living or how much money you have. It was just a real human connection. The beauty of the women is a reflection of the overall quality of life and the healthy, positive environment of the country itself. Here are my top 5 hacks for living free in a rich country like Liechtenstein. I survived in Liechtenstein on just $1,000 and you can too. 1. Embrace work exchange. Trade a few hours for free accommodation and food. 2. Become a master chef. Cook simple, hearty meals and pack your lunch. 3. Use public transport and hike everywhere. It's free and the best way to explore. 4. Find free entertainment, hiking, festivals, and community events. 5. Connect with locals. They'll show you the best secrets and free spots. Living on a budget here is a mindset. Shift from consumer to participant and thrive. And that's a wrap on living in Liechtenstein for $1,000. What an incredible adventure. We proved that it's possible to live in one of the richest countries on earth without being rich yourself. We uncovered the secrets of its wealth, met its amazing people, and experienced its stunning beauty. Remember to stick around for just one more minute for the details on the surprise giveaway. You are not going to want to miss these final tips on how you can do this too. This channel is my life, and you guys are the reason I get to do this. We're building the best community on YouTube, a family of adventurers who want to push the limits. If you're not subscribed yet, please, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Let's keep growing this thing together. It would mean the world to me. Thank you all so much for watching. This was one of the most challenging but rewarding videos I've ever made. What did you think? Could you survive on $1,000 in Liechtenstein? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And now, for the surprise. To thank you for all your support, I'm going to give one lucky subscriber $1,000 to go on their own budget adventure, anywhere in the world. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed, like this video, and comment where you would go. Good luck.